What was the incident at your high school? 1. When I was a sophomore, it was known around campus that a specific set of lockers that was between the campus and football field was off limits, because over summer break some kids blew the door off a locker with dry ice and a Propel bottle. 2 years into my relationship with my, now, husband, he starts telling a very familiar story and I realized he was the fabled dry ice kid my school had been talking about for the past 7 years. 2. One of the students ditched high school one day and rode his dirt bike really fast in front of the school, popping a wheelie while the school was still in session. He wiped out and slid and hit his head on a light pole and passed away right in front of the school across the street. Really sad and super crazy. 3. When I was in high school, our Hicktown school had a posse called the Cobras, who would spray paint cobras on school property, wrote on desks, in the bathrooms, basically everywhere. It was dumb and many of the students had a good idea who was a part of this group, but the teachers didn't. The principal would call down groups for photos in the yearbook, siblings, sports teams, drama club, etc. on overhead announcements, and one day they called down the Cobras for a school photo for the yearbook to try and figure out who they were. They caught almost half the students who were defacing school property because they showed up for the group photo. And no, they didn't get a photo in the yearbook. 4. Kid scrapped with a school cop. He pepper sprayed the entire hallway of kids, including me going to class. Tons of people ended up going to the hospital. Gotta skip my class though. 5. Our entire class of over 600 kids was kicked out of a pep rally for having too much pep. 6. During lunch, if you picked up trash and turned it into the yard attendant, you would get a dime for peace. One kid did it religiously every lunch, and was bullied the whole time. Kids would knock the trash out of his hands, push him over when he picked it up, call him all sorts of names. They were relentless. Then, in junior year, he bought a '66 Mustang. Not an incident really, but I still have respect for that kid.